Picture, if you will, me. And some of my friends at an Airbnb at about 9 p.m. We are kind of just doom scrolling random stuff on the TV looking for something to watch. And then we come across this show, Heaters. Well, it's actually Cheaters, but the C shaped as a magnifying glass is so poorly designed that I genuinely thought it said Heaters for a while. Upon watching this show for a while, we began to love the show for a few simple reasons. Firstly, it's insane. Everything is filmed in the least pleasant way possible, and every hidden camera is of such poor quality, I don't think it would be admissible in a court of law.
I don't like being the one that has to show you this.
Secondly, the people who are cheating always refuse to show their face on the show.
Identity of suspect withheld.
I mean, of course they wouldn't share the identities, but it's still funny how blurry faces consist at exactly 1/3 of the main characters of every episode. Thirdly, the host is someone named Joey Greco, and he is introduced like I should know him.
Welcome, I'm Joey Greco.
Unfortunately, I have no idea who Joey Greco is. Probably because he's best known for this show, even though it's not listed on his IMDb for some reason. Fourthly, Joey phrases stuff so weirdly.
Infidelity has been confirmed.
Overall, the show is a wild ride, and I wish to share with you the insanity that is Heaters.
A sexy female.
Episode 88 of the first season of Cheaters is perhaps the most iconic episode of Cheaters, which is the 88th episode of the first season, being perhaps the most iconic episode. That's right, episode 88. Did I mention Heaters has roughly 2 bajillion episodes? Anyways, episode 88 starts off with this woman bringing forward an abundance of proof about her boyfriend's financial lies.
The fact that he tells me that he's working all the time, it makes me want to believe him, but I don't see more money in the bank. I don't see more in his paychecks. It's too many hours for his company to be asking him to work, and I don't know if I can believe it.
But she suspects that her boyfriend is cheating due to womanly intuition.
I just have, I guess, a woman's intuition.
For some reason. She has proof. I don't know why she justifies it on womanly intuition. It's a very weird way to say that you have proof he's lying, but pop off. Anyways, this lady, no, I cannot be bothered to write down her name, contacts the Heaters detective agency to find, I guess, more proof of her boyfriend lying. He's still lying about finances, so I don't. She hires people to find out if he's cheating. The detectives will then track down the supposed cheater and find him at a female's house, which they say is high on his potential destinations.
Companion Terrace's house seems to be high on his list of potential destinations.
As he walks into the woman's house, I think that's his only potential destination at that point, but sure, let's just say it's high on his list of potential destinations as he walks into the house.
Everything is always tomorrow. What are you talking about?
What do you mean, babe? My birthday's not tomorrow. Once caught, the detectives bring the girlfriend to the windiest place they could find for some reason,
Renee, thanks for meeting us out here this afternoon.
before randomly zooming in on Joey Greco's face.
Understandably, that may happen from time to time, but with your present situation, you're 6 months pregnant.
I don't know where things are gonna go now.
Our detectives have some information that they thought.
I don't know why they chose to film it like that, but I love it. I also don't know why Joey refers to this car as a truck.
So, gets in his truck.
It's not a truck. Why would he say that? They're then off to intercept the boyfriend, and Joey becomes legitimately concerned that the boyfriend will think the crew is pirates.
We're gonna stay right behind them because we don't want to look like they're getting bum rushed by a bunch of pirates. All right, it's time.
I don't think the random lake near like Chicago or wherever they filmed this is exactly a natural habitat for pirates, Joey. But yeah, sure, let's pretend that's a reasonable thing for someone to assume. Once they confront the boyfriend in the least energetic conversation I've ever observed.
Joey
this?
Greco with Cheaters.
Hey, how's it going?
Who is she? I've seen videotapes of you.
What are y'all talking about? You seen videotapes?
All these maintenance calls you've been having when you're not home?
The camera randomly pans away from the convo, at which point the boyfriend supposedly pulls a knife and fecking stabs Joey Greco. I bit my tongue in that delivery. In the chaos following this incident, the cameramen are very intentional about never showing the actual knife, which is a funny detail, but not as funny as this crew member falling overboard and then never being shown getting back on a boat. R.I.P. him, I guess. Apparently he's just dead now because no one felt the need to rescue him. After this, Joey is rushed off to the hospital, and the crew members have a convo with the boyfriend from what seems like miles away due to the way they edited this.
I'm gonna kick that. I'll deal with you when you get home.
Somebody shut him up.
At the end of the episode, the girlfriend and soon-to-be mother admits that she's a little stressed.
The whole incident has left her very stressed out.
That's nice. But Joey fecking died. Just kidding. Also, he wasn't stabbed according to some people who appeared on the show. So not only is he still alive, he's also a liar.
As always, Cheaters will keep you posted on these and all other matters.
Any other matters? Is Bigfoot real? Episode 88 is a very funny episode that kind of shows that half the stuff in the show is fake, the actors are terrible, Joey is overdramatic, and the way it's edited at times is nonsensical. Also, I love seeing crew members. It's the funniest thing. I've never seen another show where you can just see the crew do their job. Especially because the crew never looks like they're enjoying it.
Do you usually kiss men?
While the previous stabbing may have been truly iconic, I wanted to show you guys one of the first episodes I ever saw of the show. Firstly, this season's intro is genuinely one of the most jarringly edited and nonsensical things I've ever seen. For example, here's a scene of a clown getting silly sprayed.
You are a cheater. Now you're a comedian.
I have no idea in what scenario this could possibly happen, and quite frankly, I don't intend in finding out. I messed up how I said that. In her interview, this lady claims that she doesn't want to spy on her boyfriend David.
I don't want to say I've been spying on David, but...
So she hires a private detective. As to not spy on him? I'm not entirely sure of what her reservation is. During the investigation, this happens.
The suspect disappears in the darkness.
The narrator here is just straight up wrong. He walks behind a car, not into the dark, and also the area he's walking towards is very brightly lit. So how does a narrator get something wrong? I can see what's happening, guys. He doesn't disappear into the darkness. I have eyes, you know. After establishing that this guy is cheating with another man, they confront the liar at a bar. So there's this scene where like 8 crew members storm this really small bar, and the owner's just not having it.
Where's David?
Go outside. What is going on? Get out.
These people just like ruined a private business for no reason. Great job, Heaters. Also, in these crown scenes, you can see the cameramen, and they all look so just out of it. Like, they do not look like they're having a good time. Also, at the end of the episode, Joey says this.
Most of the straight men that I know don't kiss other men.
I like how he says most. Joey, is there something you want to tell us?
Bump and grind for some 45 minutes.
Now, please enjoy my commentary on, I think, the first episode I ever watched in full. So the episode starts with this lady complaining that her boyfriend is going to bed with pajamas on.
He goes to bed with his pajamas on. I can walk up to him and try to kiss him on the cheek, and he'll push me away. He'll like, get away from me.
Because God forbid a man be comfy. Also, she makes it sound like anytime she touches him, he tries to like shoot her. So honestly, I don't even know why this guy is in a relationship anymore. I think he's stealing money from her, I guess. Through their very thorough investigation, the Heater detectives find about 4 pixels of evidence that this man is cheating. Due to rumors. They find him due to rumors.
Detectives corroborate unsubstantiated rumors of an unknown vehicle parked in the driveway.
What rumors? I have no idea. Who is telling you where this man is? I don't think anybody else cares. I also like here how the insinuation of the way this is edited is that he's talking to his girl while the dance is going on. I just find that funny.
Hey, what are you doing?
In this van scene, what? She doesn't care. Joey is using the strangest vocabulary you've ever heard filter into your audio receptors.
And she's entertained by her exotic dance moves.
My kids could have been home. Man, anything could happen.
Why would her offspring be actively residing in her residence while all this was going down? Do they not go to school? Is no one watching them during this time? What do you mean your kids could have been home? And then again, they swarm the building with an obnoxiously large crew. And like the guy's cheating, yeah, but there's like 20 strange men who just barged into his house. I would be concerned as well.
What are you doing? What?
These people.
What are you?
You need to get your man together, sweetie. This is what I do for a living.
Also, the stripper here kind of has a point. I don't know why the girlfriend is so mad at her. Go attack the guy, not this rando. Then she yells at the stripper to get out of her house, but like, the lady is trying to leave. You're stopping her from leaving.
Get out of my house right now. My blade on. Don't get you better. I know one thing. No, you want to go my house? No, bitch, you want to play? You want to play with me?
There's also this amazing conversation where Joey desperately tries to join it, but then he just doesn't. He just can't get a word in, and that's really funny.
No.
But if that was the case, you could have had that conversation if you weren't happy, right?
She could have had the conversation with me.
But she wasn't the one that was...
Man, look, if y'all gonna be shooting it, at least try to help the situation, man. Go get her ass, man, so I can talk to her.
At this point, I think it's probably best to let her have some time to herself. The suspect has left the premises.
And then again later, they make it seem like Joey's talking to the boyfriend, but Joey's clearly nowhere near the boyfriend. Our boy Joey is not having a good time actually talking to people in this episode. Okay, but here's the real reason I wanted to show you guys this episode. You see this man? Who is he? He is clearly not wearing a Heater shirt, and initially you might assume he's not part of the crew, but then he shows up later holding the discarded microphone of the lady who's been cheated on. Who is Red Shirt Man? I have watched a good few of these episodes, and he's nowhere else to be found. I mean, was no one able to go grab this guy a black shirt when he showed up to filming? Or is he just like a bystander who decided he was gonna join the crew? What is happening? Who is this man, and what does he want? It's not even that funny, but this is the only appearance of someone so out of uniform as far as I can tell, and no one is acknowledging it.
This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted.
Yeah, so this entire show is fake. Maybe it's not. According to this website, Cheaters is a real detective agency, and there is a form I found to file an investigation request, I guess. But it also states that very few cases are chosen for the show, so I kinda suspect that even if you filed like 200 of these reports, no one is actually getting selected for the show. Which I think is supported by the fact that there's no actual instructions on how to submit the case within the episodes proper. Also, the fact that several people allegedly came forward that the stabbing incident was fake makes me think that the producers are willing to fake stuff on this show. But furthermore, you will notice that at the end of every episode, there are these roundups where they follow up on someone who never seems to be from the previous episode, Now, it's possible that these take place so long after the original episode, I'm just missing where the original episode is, but the names never seem to line up with anyone else in the season, which is sus. And then I found they have a roundup section for the very first Cheater episodes ever aired. Followed up. Dog, you ain't upped yet. So yeah, I'm pretty convinced this entire show is fake, and even though they have like 400 episodes, they also for some reason made up 400 other episodes which don't exist to follow up on.
This is like not how this is supposed to work.
So, what is the point of this video? I don't know, man. I just made it because I found it funny. Anyways, I'm gonna go work on real videos now. I just wanted to share this because I thought it was funny. Go touch grass.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why we'll both lose money.
I love him.